Game one say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Griffin Stone, Shalom to all our brothers and out there teachers show in our sincerity and our honesty. This is the brother from Gms Jamaica camp, Yashamai.
I war.
Yakshapal.
Yakazakal.
Basically today we're in the monument in Portantonio, Portland. You see we have a lot of so-called Jamaicans which are mainly from the tribe of Benjamin get drafted for World War I. You see, and right now we're approaching the Third World War. You see, we're way more people are get drafted this time around than we basically get drafted for World War I because this is the war. You see, World War II, the war basically end all war. You see, this time both man and woman are get drafted. You see, you can't get the article, brother.
Alright. This is an article from Piece of Jamaica History. It says, Jamaica and the Great War, old soldiers never die, they only fade away. It says, on November 8, 1915, Brigadier General Blackburn sent off the 1st Jamaican contingent under the command of Major W.W. to serve in the First World War.
So you have a lot of people that drafted from World War I, as me I say. You see me, you have different parish. You see me, of them monument. You see me, this is the one from basically Portantonio and Portland. You see me, you have some name on you see it? We have the drafted from World War I.
Done.
See it, man?
Alright. It says, he said, some of you may be killed, he cautioned, many will be wounded, but in bidding you farewell, I hope that those who fall may fall gloriously, their faces to the foe, victory gleaming, and the bayonets as the band play soldiers of the king and prayers for their welfare. See? Alright? Let's jump get them the article further. And further down it says, together soldiers from West Indies represented sons of gentry, see, and sons of laborers. There were lawyers, doctors.
We have all different people who get drafted for World War I. You see, so you must list out some of the people you see me will get drafted for the First World War. You see, the World War I. You see me say, I'll read again, brother.
It says, the sons of gentry and sons of laborers.
Sons of laborers, what?
There were lawyers,
doctors,
engineers, farmers.
Because in the idea, you see me, all of we are a slave to the so-called white man. Right. So when you basically feel like say you want certain men, you see me, whether basically be doctor or teacher, basically get drafted. You see me, you can't tell them say no go. You see, because you don't want yourself. You see it? So-called white man the one who owner. You see, Britain. You see, because we basically was transferred from what? You see me, from the local slave master to Britain. You see me, so Britain basically own us. You see, so no matter if you're a doctor, if you're a teacher, or you're a nurse. You see me, this Third World War, me I say a lot of people get drafted. You see, you have doctor get drafted for World War I. You see me, we think about this time around. You see, what?
And no matter a lot of you people, they think that Jamaica is an independent Jamaica. Hey, there's no independence in Jamaica, man. See? It's still under the rulership of the Queen. See? Hey, that's why you have a Governor General who serve the Queen out here. See? Who passed the laws? Where are the laws come from? See? Who passed in this country?
Joel 3 verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also get all nations and bring them down into the valley of the Jehoshaphat.
You see, because that's a war right now. You see, me Lord, I get all the nations prepared. You see, for this Third World War. Say, Lord, I get all nations and bring them down at the valley of Jehoshaphat. You see, me at the Persian Gulf. You see it? Go on.
And will plead with them there for my people.
So Lord, I plead with them there for his people. And who is the Lord people? You see me, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian are the people of the Heavenly Father. You see it? Go on.
And for my heritage Israel.
And for my heritage Israel. Go on.
Whom they have scattered among the nations.
Who they have scattered, the so-called white man, you see me, scattered amongst the nation.
And the rest of
the Heathen nations. You see, because all them have a hand now don't fall. You see, go on.
and parted my land. So it's we jump down to verse 9.
Yeah.
Say, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
So she say proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Go on.
Prepare war.
Prepare war because we're in a time of war. You see me? In Ecclesiastes 3 and 1 and down, it said, there are time and a season. You see me? And the heaven for everything. You see me? What's the poor fair scripture? And what time period we in right now? We're in a time of the Third World War. You see it? Go on.
So proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near.
So she must say, let all the men of war draw near. You see me? Like the Russians, you see me? Which are basically mighty men of war. You see me? The so-called Chinese, which are basically Moabites. You see me? They have a major thing that take place from the other day. You see me?
So-called Americans, them.
Right.
See? Yeah. Because they were one of the major players that could be in this World War II.
Right.
See? Yeah, as basically we just call us the 3 major players that. But you see now, because as you can see what's going on between America and Russia and China, basically, even when you see going on with all this tariff, this trade war and all of that, man.
Right.
See? And all of these things are going to lead to a full-fledged world war, man.
Right.
Hey, a lot of people out here walking up ignorantly, not knowing that there's a war being fight right now in the Caribbean and this region around Central America and the Caribbean right here. See? Coming from South America, coming up. See? A lot of you people ignorantly don't know that.
Hey, but this is true. World War was basically mainly in Europe. See, people feel like say this war never reach them. See? But the major players in the game, as I asked before, they have a foothold in each and every country. So this war I go spread throughout every country, and guess what? Countries are going to start to side. Because the scripture say, in that day, great tribulation will come upon the earth. See me?
Man, you see, I have country with a true side. You see, because I have all the country across the world now. You see, whatever they turn from America. You see, when I go upon Russia's side. You see, so they are with a true side. You see, and I back to prophecy. You see, because people say in Jeremiah 49 and 31, you see, the wealthy nation that speak about America. You see, the scripture say about dwell alone. You see me? Them and the so-called Israeli, them about dwell left. You see, because everybody turn from America, even Europe. You see me? NATO, America allied. Even them turn against America already. So we know so in that time, but you see, when the Lord basically destroy America. You see, by ICBM missile fire. You see, what?
So beat your broadswords into swords.
What?
And your pruning hooks into spears.
What?
Let the weak say I am strong.
So what right now, we have a small nation here. You see, we're afraid of America at one point in time. You see me, all of them are coming up against America now. You see, they're not afraid of America no more. You see?
Things that let's read the article the act was posted in the group. It's a video where the brother was posted in the group. One of them, South Africa. I show us South Africa, so America, you can keep America. We will keep our country, South Africa, man. See? One time everybody used to kiss America ass, man. Everybody tell America say, yo, America, you can fuck off right now. We don't need you. See? Because guess what? Them have a country where them can rely on. Them have big guns and big back teeth.
Because South Africa part of the BRICS. You see it? So them already on Russia's side. You see it? What?
So assemble yourselves and come all the heathens and gather yourselves together around a boat.
Because a lot of basically all the heathen nations, you see me? In the Persian Gulf, you see me? They destroy them, make them destroy each other. You see it? That's what the Lord basically prepare right now. You see me? What?
So gather yourselves around a boat. So Peter, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathens be weakened.
But let the heathens be awakened, one.
And come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For I will seek to judge all the heathens round about.
We will Lord, I will seek to judge all the heathens. You see me round about. What?
So put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe.
Right now we can clear that right now. You see, because people say the harvest at the end of the world. You see me no matter. So we can clear so when I time when the Lord about to destroy this wicked setup.
Come get you down from the press, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Because people say their wickedness is great. You see it? I will say America wickedness is great because we see it that spread through the four corners of the earth. You see it? What?
Let's continue from it says, and the rest of people get drafted in the war. It says here, farmers, carpenters, clerks, blacksmiths, shoemakers, tailors, masons, printers, builders, coachmen, and grooms. See? So that's how man, a married man, there's a group. So it's everybody from all works of life, man.
All walks of life, done.
All works of life. So no matter what, nobody not exempt out of this, man. When this war come, man. See? Nobody feels it because you're in the so-called big job here. See? And you categorize yourself different from the other people who know below. Yeah? They might draft you into men, man. Because at the end of the day, flipping white man, so-called white man, which you people think that are your friend is your enemy, see? And him hate all of you people, man. Because some of you up there and some of you down here, see? Him have all of us as one damn nigger, man. See? And him hate all of us, man. See? Alright, get down. The British West Indies Regiment, BWIR, was known as a colour regiment and as such was often the victim of racial discrimination. See? Eugene Clark, a Clarendonian BWIR veteran who in 1999 at the age of 105 received France Legion d'Honneur for meritorious service in World War I. Remember how when the ship had to put in the Halifax in Nova Scotia due to the dominance of German ships in certain waters. And Nova Scotia, one place up there in Canada, man. See? Near the Canada border, you know, so that is a cool ass, a very cool place, man. See?
See, and in World War I, you see, you have Germany that basically destroy England. You see, because you know, so by the time they were starved out of England, you see, they start destroying the ship where carry food. You see me? At this time, what think I have this time around? You see, and we out here in Jamaica, you see, we highly depend on imported food. 90% of our food we consume out here in Jamaica are imported food. You see me? As soon as this war started basically get serious, guess what? You see me, no food now come to Jamaica. You see me? So famine coming soon to Jamaica, you see me? And worldwide, you see, because people are famine. So a lot of basically send upon us the evil arrows of famine. You see, we shall basically be for your destruction.
Hey, as basically the brothers of food are cut off, and you can see that China are one of the countries who make that possible, man. Because China move all over the world and control all shipping ports, man. See? All borders waters China lock off now. See? So you know, so when this war kick off, you know, so certain things, certain people can't move certain places, because guess what? Other places are controlled by China and you can't come there.
So Ezekiel 5 and 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine.
That's what they really for say. When I shall send upon them, you see me, send upon our people, you see me, along with the so-called white man and the nations, the evil arrows of famine, go on.
We shall be for their destruction.
We shall be for your destruction. You see it, go on.
And which I will send to destroy you.
Go on.
And I will increase the famine upon you.
So like I'm going to increase the famine upon our people. You see, because this famine is going to be the worst famine. You see me, all the famine that we up back then, you see me, from way back in the ancient time, can't compare to this one, what the Lord basically going to bring. The one we're approaching right now. You see, go on.
And will break your staff of bread. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts.
Evil beasts. You see me? The wild animal with basically the wilderness. You see me, you have a lot of, out here in Jamaica, you have a lot of loose dog on the road. You see me, you're going to eat a lot of people. You see me? Right?
And they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee.
Pestilence, like the disease, because the so-called white man going to get a lot of disease. You see, this time around, I'm going to haul out. You see, because it's a last rulership for the so-called white man. So I'm going to haul out. So I'm going to go every single disease we have in a CDC, Center of Disease Control. All the diseases are in there, I'm going to let go on the earth. You see it? What? And
I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken it.
So people say, I, the Lord, have spoken. So the Lord is the one that brings this instruction. You see it? So regardless of what so-called Christian the life we believe, it's what the scripture says, I, the Lord, have spoken it. So the Lord is the one who brings this instruction. You see, but for our people, because our people wicked. You see me, how people refuse to turn to the ways of the Heavenly Father. So Heavenly Father will destroy them along with the so-called white man in the nations.
Them turn to the ways of the so-called white man. And that's why you see a lot of these men get drafted to war. That's why you see a lot of them go fight war. And a lot of them come back and talk proud, so they're soldiers of war men. Soldiers to fight. They go fight with the flipping devil. And come back to proud to fight with the devil, man. See? Alright, it says, continue, it says, Nova Scotia, due to the dominance of German ships in certain waters, many members of the BWIR had their first contact with the snow. See?
You see, BWI, alright,
British West Indies
regime,
yeah?
See?
Regiment. Yeah, can. See? Have the first contact with the snow, because you know them come out of a tropical area.
And then they use them type of cold out here, especially so-called Jamaican. See? You see, then they use them type of weather there. You see it, go on.
Since snow and frostbite, they remain clothed in tropical lightweight khaki. Tropical lightweight khaki, see? That's it. In the cold, when I'm supposed to get gears in a soldier to cover up to go fight the war, man. Hey, the wicked fucking crackers, them men, leave them in a what? The same tropical lightweight khaki, man. When we're supposed to wear in the heat out here, they make the man them wear that in the cold, man. You see the wickedness of the so-called white man, see? And you people get up loving this cracker said we, man. See? In their tropical light khaki uniforms, the night issue of the heavyweight uniform of British soldiers which were on board, see, until half the battalion had already died.
So half the battalion already dead already by cold. So the cold kill half of, you see me, half of the basically the battalion. You see it? One?
Joel 2 verse 20.
One?
But I will remove far from you the northern army.
That American army. You see me? Say like somehow remove far from we that get brother?
Say, but I will remove far from you the northern army.
Go on.
And will drive him into the land barren and desolate.
That's the wilderness. That's Saudi Arabia.
With his face towards the east sea,
towards the Persian Gulf,
and his hinder parts towards the uttermost sea.
And the Red Sea. You see, so them back and turn towards the Red Sea. You see, so Lord will remove the Northern Army, the American Army. You see me, and bring them in the land basically buried and desolate. That's Saudi Arabia. You see, so the Lord want to send troops them. America put the spirit upon them crackers that they got basically in the Middle East and peace, and someone them are going to win World War III. You see me, them are going to put to death. You see, because the sting shall come up. So a lot of American soldiers them are dead after the Middle East. You see me? What?
And his sting shall come up.
What?
And his savior shall come up because he had done great things.
Because he had done great wickedness on the earth. You see, so that's the judgment for them, yo. You see me, the pride of them have throughout the years. You see, the Lord basically bring them down in basically Persian Gulf, basically put them to death. That's what the Heavenly Father going to do to the American army. You see, the military. You see, them proud as military soldiers in America. Give me Give me hold on. Give me Isaiah 34 and 1.
Isaiah 34 and 1. Come near ye nations to hear and hearken ye people.
So this is how the scripture says, come ye nation to hear. You see me? And hearken ye people. Go on.
So and hearken ye people.
Go on.
So let the herd hear and all that is therein.
Go on. Go on.
The world and all things that come forth of it. Say the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
That's what the scripture said, the indignation of the Lord. You see me, the righteous anger of the Heavenly Father, the man of people ignorant they call God, and Jehovah and Yahweh. The true name is Yahweh. You see, the scripture said the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations. One.
And his fury upon all their armies.
And his fury upon all their armies. That's the reason why I get all of them in the Persian Gulf. You see me, I'm going to remove the northern army of America. You see me, I bring him to a land barren and desolate that's in Saudi Arabia. You see me? She was saying, sting shall come up. You see, the American soldiers stings are basically come up.
So he had utterly destroyed them.
What?
He had delivered them to the slaughter. And their slain also shall be cast out.
That's what the scripture said, the slain also shall be cast out, because a lot of soldiers get put to death in the basically Persian Gulf. You see? Lot of dead body. I'm gonna line the field. You see it, one?
So their stink. So their stain also shall be cast out.
One.
Their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
One.
And the mountain shall be melted with their blood. Right? And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and heaven shall be rolled together as a scroll.
So you have the ICBM missile on fire. You see me from America. You see me have certain part of the world like Russia. You see me and China and certain other part of the world I'm going to get hit by missile also because America will fire for them ICBM missile. You see, but ultimately the scripture says America become a 100% desert because all them nations across the world, you see me, all them are team up and come against America and fire ICBM missile in America and burn America to a 100% desert. Thus said the Lord, your boss me or shine. Well, Isaiah, well, up and give me Isaiah 13 and 5.
It's Isaiah 13 verse 5.
One.
So they come from a far country.
They come from a far country. The ICBM missile come from a far country. You see me? From one continent to the other. You see, that's the reason why they want intercontinental ballistic missiles. You see me? You see, so people say they come from a far country, from Russia, from China. You see, from Europe, all across the world, all the nations across the world have ICBM missile and go fight for America. You see, one.
So from the hand of heaven,
what?
Even the Lord and the weapon of his indignation.
Because even the Lord and the weapon of his indignation. You see me? So when the missile fire, the Hawashai, you see me? I basically come and deliver the elect. You see, from the four wings of the earth, as the scripture said. You see? Deliver elect out of the fire, out of the destruction. You see, because the scripture said there's going to be a great earthquake. You see, one?
So even the Lord and the weapon of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
To destroy the whole land, this whole land. Will destroy America. You see me? And the whole land basically get purged, so the land of Israel get purged. You see? Because they basically purged before we go back there and go live. You see, because right now it's polluted. You see me? And you know, under the so-called white man, they polluted because what? They have the biggest gay parade in the whole land right now. You see, so a lot of purge our land. Land of Israel. You see, go back to Isaiah 34.
Alright, so this is Isaiah 34. Come back at verse 4. So the host of heaven shall be dissolved,
One.
and heaven shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Look at the mushroom growth. You see, go on.
And all their hosts shall fall down, and the leaf, as the leaf falleth off the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Just like what fig tree basically jump off all leaf one time. You see that? So all the missile them, you see the warriors them are coming from America. You see me, raid them from America. You see it? What? Yeah man, where
Yeah, so for my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
So that's what the scripture says, Lord said, for my sword shall be basically bathed in heaven, the ICBM missile. You see my sword, the scripture talk about. You see, not about a literal sword, it's about the ICBM missiles. You see me, go on?
So for my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
What?
Behold, I shall come down upon Idumea.
Because it shall come down upon Idumea. And who's Idumea? Idumea is Edom, the Greek way of saying Edom. You see me, and who's the Edomites? The so-called white people. So Lord said what? The sword will be in heaven. I shall come down upon Idumea. You see me? What?
Upon the people of my curse.
Upon the
judgment.
people of my curse to judgment. Because Lord, I judge the so-called white man. You see, if I find a time of slavery coming up, you see me, all allowing to basically get judged. You see, if all the wickedness. You see me? So this is the judgment that Heavenly Father written. You see, for the so-called white man. You see it? What? Finish?
Just get back in the article here. So it says start back. It says the heavyweight uniforms of British soldiers which were on board until half the battalion had already died. Clark was one of 200 lucky survivors. Yeah, I say he's a lucky survivor. It says lucky survivor, and he was sent with others to Bermuda, then conveyance before heading over to Europe once their conditions did not improve. So basically, war when these men go fight, they never fight a vain war. See, a war will never worth it.
It's Revelation 11:14. So the second woe is past, And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Because behold, the second war is past. What the second war? The second war, the second world war is past. You see, because World War means destruction. You see, so it's probably refer to what? World War II. You see, because the second war is war is past, which is basically World War II. You see me? One.
So and the third war cometh quickly.
And the third war cometh quickly. World War III cometh quickly. And we can clearly see that. You see, because things happen speedily. You see, this third world war, you see me, approaching us speedily. You see, and as I say, this third world war, a lot of people have got drafted more than what happened back then at the time of World War I. You see, because this is the time of the Lord's judgment. You see me, and people are in all different styles.
Right. So, 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 17.
What?
Woe is me, woe is me.
So this is what Ezra said. You see me? Because if Ezra get basically vision, you see me, our basically the time of Jacob's trouble, you see me, the time of the third world war, all the destruction we have put on the earth. You see me? So this is what Ezra said. You see me? Woe is me, woe is me. You see, because it was so scary. So I say, woe is me, go on.
He said, who will deliver me in those days?
Who will deliver me in those days? You see, because I'm back here today. You see, because reincarnation is written in the book, in the Bibles. You see, right? Reincarnation written in the Bible. You see, it says, who will deliver me in that day? You see, go on.
The beginning of sorrows.
What's the beginning of sorrows? You see, go on.
And great mourning.
And great mourning, because a lot of people are going to mourn. You see, because walk up on the earth right now, you see me, I was supposed to teach, the woman is supposed to teach them daughter wailing. You see me? Because walk up on the earth now, you see me, a lot of people are going to lose it out. You see, because this war will basically be the war for end all wars, me I say. You see me, like never before. This war, because it's been like the time now when they have a lot of different technology. You see me, you have a lot of technology we basically use for our people in the time to come. You see, go on.
So it's the beginning of famine.
The beginning of famine. You see, go on.
And great death.
And great death. You see, because a lot of people are going to put to death. Majority of living on the earth are going to put to death. You see, in this third world war. You see, go on.
So it's the beginning of wars. The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
So she said the powers shall stand in fear. You see, the leaders of all them countries, you see, they're going to stand in fear. When they see the level of evil that come up on the earth. You see what I say in Luke 21, you see the man heart feeling them. You see, for the things that come, when they say come up on the earth. You see, a lot of people are going to have heart attack. You see, to the level of destruction, the level of thing where going to take place. You see, go on.
Beginning of evils, what shall I do when this evil shall come?
Because I tell people now, look, you see me, what take place in the world right now. You see me, I see how serious time is. They're busy carrying on their everyday life. You see me, because they don't understand the time we're living in. You see, one.
It says, behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
So all them things that they really for are sent for, basically amendment. We punish our people for all the wickedness. You see me, all the destruction, all the famine. You see me, the plagues, the diseases, what we're going to go up on the earth. You see me? Destruction, you see me? All them things are the punishment of our people and also the so-called white man and the media nations. You see it, go on?
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness.
For all these things, all them things we see take place right now in the world. You see me? All the hurricane that we see take place. All the earthquake them. You see me? You have our 7th day. You have our 144 earthquake take place. You see me? You have our hurricane back hurricane. You see me? All them things, people are saying, oh, people have to turn from the wicked ways. You see me? You have Russia and China, you have China and America in a trade war right now. You see me? You have Russia basically prepare for basically war against America right now. You see me? A lot of things that take place on the earth, how people basically, countries basically being wicked, yo. You see it, one?
Now be always mindful of the scourges.
What?
Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth,
What?
that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Yeah, because you know you have certain people can afford certain things right now. You see me, like food in America. You see it? So they feel everything good. You see, because for long as they eat and them, you see me, and they can drink and they can go certain place and party. You see me? You know? And go back and work and work a little 95 money there. You see me? And they go to their business. Everything good for them. You see it? Go on.
Keep themselves in good case, and even then shall evils grow up on earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Great confusion. That's what takes place right now. Great confusion. You see, we see the level of confusion that takes place even out here in Jamaica. You see, go on.
For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
So when the scripture says, many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. And we know that come to Jamaica. You see, there's a famine, one of the main things we're coming to Jamaica. You see, as I said earlier, majority, 90% of the food that we eat out here in Jamaica, you see me, is imported food. You see me, every 3 days, the supermarket, them have to restock. That's how easy famine can take Jamaica. Every 3 days, chuck up basically come and restock the supermarket. You see, because you know food in the supermarket to basically sustain everybody. So famine will walk up to Jamaica.
And basically a fine example of that. If you hear some hurricane come now, see, and people start shop to prepare for the storm, man. You see your fast them supermarket shelves are empty, man. I'm sure say, hey,
easy,
man.
Very easy for famine. With us. You see, what?
Shall perish of famine.
What?
And the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
So what's it? And the others that escape the hunger, the famine, you see me? Shall the sword destroy? You see me? The high CBA missile, you see me? The gun, the machete, or the knife. You see me? I'll basically destroy them. So they escape one thing, guess what? The next thing I take them.
Hey.
You see, go on?
Hey, I want a reason why the scripture even said that who escape the famine, the sword are going to destroy, man. Because you have a lot of people, through them have the money, them prep. Them prep for hard times, man.
Go on.
And for famine will come on them something there. And the man them were out there when they have the money and get hungry, guess what? Them are going to come on them food, man. See? So basically a lot of them are going to die because guess what? Them are going to have food, a man are going to have food to eat, a man are going to go feed, man.
Go on.
See? And it says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them.
Fine. You see, because it has reached to a point, you see, when nobody is basically busy about the dead body again. You see, right now, you see me, you know, dead, your loved one dead, you know, you have basically a worry. We have to find money from basically bury dead because, you know, a whole lot of money that basically bury somebody. You see me, right now. You see, but I reached to a point where nobody is busy about a dead body. You see, that come like the norm to people. You see me, that's what we reach to. You see, go on?
It says, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
Go on. So the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. So you get the scripture saying there will be many more that shall die in this life.
This is 2 Ezra 9, verse 15.
Go on.
I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved.
Because there be many more that of them will basically perish than them who basically get saved. You see, because a lot of people that got dead. You see, majority of who upon the earth right now get put to death. You know, this coming destruction, this third world war. You see? What?
So like as a wave is greater than a drop.
Like as a wave is greater than a drop. You see, I must keep saying, if the righteous scarce to be saved, where does a sinner and the ungodly appear? You see, so if the righteous scarce to be saved, so imagine what will happen to the people when they have basically business about the road that you have and shine. What think will happen to them? You see, so we have to basically infinity. You see, but we out here as I said earlier on, you see when we start the video, we see we out here at the monument in Portantonio and Portland. You see we have basically a lot of so-called Jamaicans as we say get drafted for World War I. You see, but this third World War, you see there gonna be way more worse stuff. You see me that what happened in World War I. You see, because this war will basically be the war as we say. The end all war. You see me, a lot of soldiers that get put to death. You see me, so they're going to call for a job. Give us a lot of wax. I'm going to remove far off the Northern Army and bring in the land, barren and desolate that in Saudi Arabia. You see me, and then things shall come up. So a lot of American soldiers are going to get put to death. You see me, so they're going to call for a job. You see me, and you know, so you have certain, when they send for certain man, what gonna happen? Them can't basically stand up against the trained soldier. You see it? Because I care some civilian when I know about fighting. You see me? And they're gonna fight against what? Soldier basically trained to fight. So they just wipe out them and they send for a different batch. So a lot of people are getting drafted for this Third World War. You see it? What?
So this is 2 Ezra 16 verse 1.
What?
So woe be today, one today Babylon and Asia, one today Egypt and Syria.
What?
So grind yourself with cloth of sack and hear the way your children is sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
God, you see, because a lot of destruction will take place. You see it?
So a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?
God, because there's no one can turn it back, yo. There's no one can turn back this Third World War. Right. You see, because this Third World War is of man. You see me, the Lord is the one that put the spirit upon them. Skip a telling a Revelation 18. You see me, say 17, say Lord put it on them heart. You see me, mean them mind to fulfill his will. You see me, so this Third World War is of Yahweh see me shine. You see me, the one that basically predestined this Third World War if it happen. You see me, but basically fulfill prophecy. You see, because it all go back to a prophecy. You see, because everything was predestined. You see, so with that, I say I praise this day, how Hashem Yahweh shine, by Hashem Rakah for that. Shalom to all our brothers about their teaching short. Continue to push this short. You see, because with the soul of out of this wicked place. You see me, hope the skill was edified to our hopeful elect. You see, Shalom.